Dane County is embarking on a 2-week adventure to clean up our lakes, our area lakes here, and also to educate residents on how you can keep our environment clean. And joining me today is Sue Jones to tell us a little bit more about Stake in the Lakes. Thanks so much for joining us today, Sue. Let's first start with, talk to me a little bit about, since you're an expert on this, the current state of our lakes. How can they be improved?
Well, there's a lot of people working on improving our lakes. The people enjoy them. It's a wonderful part of who we are, but people are concerned about algae blooms, and that's still the major focus for us, is controlling runoff containing phosphorus that leads to those algae blooms and can be harmful.
And a lot of these beaches that we have in the Madison area, they've had to close because of these algae blooms.
Sometimes blooms, sometimes E. coli and other contaminants, yeah.
And what are some of the methods to clean the lakes up?
A lot of what we're focusing on is phosphorus control, both from urban and rural areas. From rural areas, working with farmers to have nutrient management plans to keep soil and attached nutrients in place. Same thing with urban areas, outfalls that discharge directly to the lakes, trying to make sure that they capture as much as possible.
So it's everybody's responsibility, not just us within the city as well.
Yep, farms, municipalities, there's a lot that homeowners can do as well.
That's right. And well, tell us a little bit about this event. It's called Stake in the Lakes.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 24 years. Yeah. It's a project of the Lakes and Watershed Commission, and it focuses on ways that, although this happens year-round, during this period, people can get involved and learn more about how the waters are affected by our behavior and how they affect us. So there are cleanups, there are all kinds of events, there's habitat restoration, we recognize water champions, there's a lot going on.
And you see right here, Sue, we're showing some pictures of your past events. I mean, this is a long time going. You see kids in here, adults, I mean, there's a little bit for everybody. What kind of activities are there for people of all ages?
Well, our big cleanups are what you're seeing right now. Divers have been in the waters. They just ended their dives this morning. There are cleanups both on Saturday the 11th and the 18th, and you can contact takeastakeinlakes.com and get in touch with Rhea, who will match you up with a site if you want to pick up trash, rake weeds, do things like that, or attached storm drain stencils. And those are attached so that people can be reminded that whatever goes on the street, in the water, carried in the storm drains goes directly to the lakes.
And there's a lot of fun too, though. It's also about introducing folks to the outdoors and what Madison has to offer, right?
Yeah, we know from other organizations that if they care about a resource in their backyard, they learn more about it, they ultimately get involved in helping to improve it.
And that's what it's all about. It's all of our responsibility. Seems like a fun event for everybody. It's a family event too, that it can be.
It can be. The groups, individuals, we're happy to pair you up with other people to get involved.
And here's some information. There is a long list of events associated with this year's Stake in the Lakes. To see a complete list, you want to head to takeastakeinthelakes.com for a link to their schedule. Thanks so much, Sue.
Thank you.
Stay with us, folks. Bob is back with your full forecast.